If there is one thing we can always count on with Charlotte Crosby, it's that she brings the unfiltered, chaotic, and absolutely lovable energy wherever she goes. And let's be honest, we wouldn't have her any other way. This Wednesday, November 19, the former Geordie Shore legend graced the famous This Morning sofa, joining presenters Kat Deely and Ben Shepherd. While she was technically there to chat about the second season of her reality show, Charlotte, Ma'am of Two, the conversation took a delightful detour that left fans, and the hosts, absolutely buzzing. From wedding delays to celebrity manifesting and the beautiful chaos of motherhood, Charlotte spilled the tea in the most relatable way possible. Grab your cuppa, because we need to talk about everything that went down on ITV. The vibe, chaos, charm, and honesty. There is something genuinely heartwarming about seeing Charlotte Crosby these days. We've watched her grow up on our screens, transitioning from the party-hard days of Newcastle to becoming a devoted mother and fiancée, but she hasn't lost that sparkle. As she settled in with Ben and Kat, the atmosphere was electric. You could tell the hosts were ready for anything, and Charlotte didn't disappoint. The segment was supposed to be a straightforward promo for her new series, but in true Charlotte fashion, it turned into a candid confession booth about her future with fiancé Jake Anchors. The wedding announcement, why we have to wait. Let's get straight to the headline news that halted the flow of the show. Everyone has been waiting with bated breath to see Charlotte walk down the aisle. After she got engaged to Jake Anchors shortly after welcoming their first daughter, Alba, in October 2022, we all assumed the big day was imminent. However, when Ben Shepherd pressed her on the topic, noting, "You're not only trying to be a mom, you're planning a wedding as well," though, Charlotte pumped the brakes. "Well, we are not planning that yet," she confessed, much to everyone's surprise. Ben, echoing the thoughts of the entire nation, asked, "I thought there was a wedding." Here is where Charlotte got incredibly real. She confirmed that yes, the wedding is happening, but we are going to have to be patient. There is going to be a wedding, but we are going to do that around 2027, I think. 2027? While that feels like a lifetime away, her reasoning was hilariously relatable and surprisingly financially savvy. It turns out, even reality stars have to budget. Manifesting the dream singer and the budget. The reason for the delay? It seems to hinge partly on getting the perfect entertainment. Charlotte revealed she is currently in the process of manifesting her dream wedding singer, the incredible Olivia Dean. "What I think we should do right now is manifest," Charlotte told the hosts. "I've DM'd Olivia Dean, but she hasn't seen my message. I'm hoping she might see this clip and she might perform." Ben, clarifying the situation, asked if she wanted Olivia to perform at the nuptials. Charlotte's response was a masterclass in humble honesty. She isn't looking for a celebrity handout. "Yes, so I've messaged her and I don't want a freebie, I'm willing to pay, but I can't get hold of her," she explained. And then, the moment that made every viewer at home nod in solidarity. When asked about the budget, Charlotte broke it down. "Well, I said to me and my partner, if we save £50 a day from now until 2027, we will be able to afford her, but she needs to get back to us first." There is something so endearing about Charlotte Crosby calculating a savings plan of £50 a day to afford her dream singer. It grounds her in a way that few celebrities manage to achieve. Olivia Dean, if you're reading this, check your DMs. The dress code, a peek at the vision. Of course, Kat Deely wasn't going to let her leave without getting some details on the fashion. We have seen Charlotte in everything from casual loungewear to red carpet glam, but what does a Charlotte Crosby wedding dress look like? "Could you give us a hint on the wedding dress?" Kat teased. Charlotte admitted she's in that tricky headspace every bride recognizes, the difference between what you think you want and what actually looks good. "I don't know yet because I think you have one in mind, but when you try it on and it's not what you thought and you go for something else," she mused. However, she did drop a tantalizing hint. "I think I might go for a slim-fitting one with a bit of lace, and I think I might like my leg out." A high slit, lace, and a slim fit. It sounds elegant, sexy, and perfectly Charlotte. We can already picture the photos. The will they, won't they of TV filming. Here is the question that has been on every fan's lips. Will we get to watch the wedding on TV? Charlotte's life has been an open book for over a decade. We've seen the breakups, the makeups, the pregnancy announcements, and the birth of her children. It feels only right that we get to witness her happy ending. When Kat asked, "Will it be filmed?" the studio held its breath. At first, Charlotte tried to play coy. She glanced around the room, clearly debating how much she was allowed to say. Ben and Kat, sensing the scoop, exclaimed, "Yeah," urging her on. Trying to keep a poker face, Charlotte insisted, "I don't know." But Kat Deely wasn't having it. "Oh, come on," she urged. And finally, the wall crumbled. With a smile, Charlotte conceded, "Fine knock." There you have it. It looks like we will be getting a front row seat to the wedding of the year, or, well, the wedding of 2027. Charlotte, ma'am of two, the reality of motherhood? Beyond the wedding talk, the appearance was a touching reminder of just how much Charlotte's life has changed. She was there to promote Charlotte, ma'am of two, which documents her life with Alba, born October 2022, and her second daughter, Pixie Cecilia Anchors, who arrived in late January 2024. The show isn't just about the glam, it's about the grind. Charlotte opened up about the decision to forego a traditional maternity break. The program highlights her frantic schedule, juggling a newborn and a toddler while trying to keep her career afloat and organize a household. 2 Under 2 is no joke, and Charlotte's willingness to show the exhaustion, the mess, and the tears alongside the joy is why she remains the queen of reality TV. She isn't pretending it's easy. She's showing us it's messy, but it's worth it. Why we love her. As the segment wrapped up, it was clear why Charlotte has such staying power. In an industry often filled with smoke and mirrors, she sits on national television and talks about saving 50 pounds a day and being ignored in DMs it. She represents that transition we all go through, from the wild days of our 20s to the responsibility of our 30s, trying to balance who we were with who we are becoming. So, here is the recap. Wedding date, pushed to roughly 2027, mark your calendars. Wedding singer, hopefully Olivia Dean, manifesting in progress. The dress, slim, lace, leg slit. TV special, almost certainly happening. Current status, supermom juggling 2 kids and a filming schedule. We can't wait to see what she does next. Until then, we'll be tuning into Charlotte, ma'am of 2, and maybe starting our own 50 pounds a day savings jar. What do you think? Are you excited for a TV wedding, even if we have to wait until 2027? Let us know in the comments below.